Hey guys, what's up? So, just a little personal video right now. Um, Found something very interesting. Now, throughout the riots and the quarantine and all that, there's been a lot of people who are asking me, friends of mine, who are asking me about firearms, what firearms they should purchase, what they should do with those firearms, etc., etc., etc. Now, here's the deal. Putting all my cards on the table. In the firearms community, I am still what they would consider to be a big ass noob. I purchased my first firearm 4 years ago. All right, 4 years ago, and that was a Ruger 9E. That became my EDC. It still is my EDC. Um, I got my CCW. I built an AR-15, and I've done some small game hunting and some medium game hunting. That's about it. I've cycled probably less than 2,000 rounds through all my firearms, and honestly, that's really not a lot of rounds. You got to understand, I'm proficient with my firearms. I know how to take care of them. I know how to maintain them, and I know about them. However, it is not like I am some sort of gun god. That is not the case. That being said, if you guys ever have questions about firearms, I will try to help you out. I have no problem trying to help you exercise your Second Amendment rights. And I want you to be safe with firearms. I want you to be knowledgeable about firearms. I want you to have everything you need to know about firearms explained to you by someone who probably is a lot better explaining than I am. Therefore, I'm going to always point you in the right direction and the right resources. Now, as somebody who does own firearms, I have no problem taking you to a range. I have no problem, going over a firearm with you. Again, my expertise is not like crazy good. I'm still a big ass noob in the firearms community. However, there's a lot of people, a lot of resources I can direct you towards. People that help me learn, people that I'm still learning from, that can teach you stuff. Now, for a first time buy, like you're freaking out right now, you're like, oh my God, they're burning the stores on the streets. For a first time buy, here's the deal. You need to be able to purchase something that you're going to be comfortable with. A. B. You need to be able to purchase something that is practical for you. And C. You need to purchase something that is going to, well, let's just put it like this. You can make a lot of dumbass decisions in your life. And when it comes to firearms, those dumbass decisions can be multiplied, 1,000-fold. So owning a firearm is not only A, responsibility, but B, you're going to have to know how to take care of things with owning a firearm, including if you ever have to brandish one, i.e., use it. So please, please, please listen to the following recommendations. First, get on YouTube and listen to people who are knowledgeable without being totally asshole related about things. There's a lot of gun YouTubers who I really like that are very funny, and a lot of the stuff that they do is basically designed around entertainment. A little bit of knowledge, but mostly entertainment. There's a lot of really good firearm instructors on YouTube. Check out those videos. Check out what they're talking about. Check out some of the reviews on some of the firearms you're thinking about. And then, before you take anything that they have on YouTube for face value, go to a range or your local shop and speak to someone there. I promise you, the salespeople in the gun stores, these gun store owners want you to walk out with a firearm that suits you and your situation. And don't be afraid to talk to this person. They have more knowledge than you could ever know. These guys are the professionals. So talk to them, all right? As far as firearms go, my general recommendation for everyone, if you're looking for home defense, is to go towards a round that is going to be capable for you. You do not need, if you're a 150-pound woman, you do not need the biggest round out there. It's not going to do you any good. You don't need a 12-gauge shotgun. It's not going to do you any good. You're going to need to pick a firearm that works for you. My wife, she doesn't shoot that much, but she became very, very proficient very quickly with a 22 LR rifle. Very inexpensive, very good, and it works. They work. 22s are awesome. As much as some of the the gun gods might laugh at 22s, Those guys I kind of see as posers because a lot of the gun gods that are really good, like the really good guys, will look at a 22 rifle and respect the fuck out of it because those 22 rifles are awesome and they know it. So 22 rifles are great. 22 LR, that's a great firearm choice and it's a great caliber choice no matter what anyone says. Next caliber I'd recommend is 9mm. It is an extraordinarily popular round. It's the one I use on my EDC. I love the 9mm. As far as handguns go, there's a plethora. It's literally what you can invest into it. But 9mm is a great caliber. It's not hard to shoot. There's not a lot of felt recoil, especially with the full-size 9mm handguns. And even if you get, like, some of them come with these really cool shells that you can actually put into it and build it into, like, almost a subcompact rifle. That kind of setup is great. Those are awesome handguns. Glocks, obviously, if I had to carry a 9mm for myself, it'd be Glock. I like the Glock a lot. So, but yeah, there's a ton of 9mm out there. It's kind of up to your budget. Just stay away from being a poor bow pony and absolutely destroying yourself with a high point. Third self-defense round, it obviously has got to go 223 5.56. It's prevalent out there. It's a great round. As far as capabilities go, 223 or 5.56 and an AR-15 is probably one of the best self-defense rounds of all time, and they are incredible. They're just great platform. Eugene Stoner, he made a great gun. Let's just put it at that. There's 1,001 different AR-15s and models and brands and things you can add onto it, but AR-15s are great. Felt recoil is almost nothing. Seriously, you can shoot a 223 or 5.56 round out of a AR-15 of almost any barrel length, and you're going to be able to maintain control of that weapon system pretty easily. So yeah, they're great guns. Anything chambered in 223 or 5.56, if you don't want an AR-15, yeah, there you can find other options out there. It's a great round. It really is a good round. Honestly, guys, it is a good round. Shotguns, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know much about shotguns. I've fired a plethora of shotguns, but I don't know much about them. There's a lot of really good options out there. I'm not going to tell you which shotgun you should go buy, or even, if you should get 12 gauge or 20 gauge or, the rare 16 gauge or something like that. But shotguns are good. I'm not going to lie. They're a good self-defense weapon, considering it doesn't take a lot to get proficient with them. However, again, as with anything, you need to make a smart, informed choice. And since I don't really have a lot of experience with shotguns at all, I'm not going to try and make a recommendation on that whatsoever. So, just in review, 22 LR in a rifle, great round. 9mm, awesome round. 223 or 5.56, awesome rounds. So, go ahead. Make your purchasing decisions based on that. It's kind of, that's yeah, it's your money, it's your choice, and I gotta applaud you for making the choice to defend yourself and to be a smart, capable owner. But remember, if you're gonna be smart and capable, you gotta be responsible at the same time. So this is gonna be on you as much as it is on anyone else.